Howdy, how y'all doing? This is George Fitness Rambler, and I'm here at Buc-ee's for the first time, now in Johnstown, Colorado. This is really a brand new Buc-ee's. It's huge, and a gas station and country store with well-known clean restrooms. So do me a favor, come join us.
Would you say that the Buc-ee's mascot is ugly and poorly drawn?
No, I think it's well thought of. I think anybody likes beaver. Yeah, I think everyone loves beaver.
It's party time! Whoa! Howdy, going to head in here to Buc-ee's. First time I've been in Buc-ee's. This is going to be a fun experience. It is really crowded here. Trying to get into Buc-ee's. So let's take a look at it as we walk in. I think vloggers do two things. They do cabin and room tours, and then they go ahead and do a Buc-ee tour. There it is.
What kind of a place is Buc-ee's?
Buc-ee's is a huge place. It's absolutely huge. It's extremely busy. I don't know if all Buc-ee's are that busy. Maybe because it's brand new.
Crowds and crowds of people. There's so many people here.
Got a chance to explore it a little bit.
Yo, where you going?
Coming around the corner, here I come, here I come.
I've heard a lot of positive things about Buc-ee's, especially vloggers, and I found it to be uncomfortably crowded. It was very hard to drive in. There was no parking. We had to fight for parking. Though they have a huge parking lot, just how many people were there. There's so many people there that you almost had to fight to get anything, but they had a lot of food out. It wasn't like people were grabbing sandwich and fighting each other. We could grab our sandwich and they kept it stocked up pretty good.
This is chopped beef. That's not the brisket. I want the brisket sandwich. They got the sliced brisket sandwich I think I want, and that's over there. So, sliced turkey sandwich, sausage on a stick. What? But this is, now if you notice over here, they're slicing up the briskets just right there, and I'm thinking, oh, they're gonna yell. The sliced brisket, is that this one? Awesome. Is that the best sandwich? Which is the best?
That's the best I like.
That's the best sandwich. Okay, we're gonna go with that right there. Again, it's a brisket that's famous, so I need to try that. And let's look at these sandwiches. Wow.
How was the food? The food was actually pretty good. The sandwiches we have were pretty good, but the prices were fairly expensive. We did get a chopped beef extra large, or a chopped brisket extra large. That was $14 for that sandwich. So yeah, that was kind of an expensive little sandwich.
I bought some of these beaver chips. They're nice and thick potato chips. Crunchy. Dog likes them. There you go, Sammy. I think I like them a little thinner. A little more salt. But a good like a Hawaiian chip where it's kind of thick. So I was excited about getting this sliced brisket sandwich. They're supposed to be famous for it. They were just cooking them up and cutting them up right there. Sammy wants it. Yeah, you're not gonna get this baby. That's for sure. So if we open it up, oh man, look how delicious that looks. Let's give this a try. Oh, that's soft brisket. I was expecting it to be tough, but it's not. It's delicious. It is pretty expensive, $8.50. Is it worth it? If you're driving along, getting off the freeway, you can see right here, it might be nice to get off and get a good sandwich. Fried apple pie, $2, not too bad in price. Oh, you can't have that. Okay. Kind of like in a little burrito shell type thing. Lots of cinnamon. Break it open here. Oh, it is gooey inside. A lot of apple. That looks good. Hot. Cinnamon. not bad. It is filled with a lot of filling, and that's kind of nice. Tastes pretty good. I don't mind this at all. Of course, I'm starving, just like Sammy is, because we've been on a trip. Good snack. Yeah, I wish they had like a picnic area, and they might on the other side of the building or something. I just couldn't find any wonderful parking places. They have tons of gas areas for you to fill up in, but certainly no picnic tables. But if I go over there, I find out there's snakes.
The drink prices were very reasonable. An extra large drink was only 99 cents, but the selection of drinks was kind of low, at least the type of drinks we like. I did get a Diet Dr. Pepper, that's all that mattered to me.
Now, is that gonna fit in your car? It's huge.
But someone else wanted some Diet Mountain Dew, and it wasn't available. Someone did speak up to us and says, you know, their Coke is pretty good, but they have no Coke products. So if you like Coke or Pepsi, you're not going to have it. You're going to have to drink their brand name Coca-Cola.
Got ices. Rows and rows of ices. Got drinks on drinks on drinks. Of course, some adult beverages here.
If you like trinkets, Buc-ee trinkets, tons of stuff.
Ooh, they got Buc-ee cups. Look at that. We could get a Buc-ee cup. That's an exciting trinket.
I bought myself a little Buc-ee glass, put on my trinket shelf. But other than that, I could have bought a t-shirt.
Terry says maybe I should buy a t-shirt. And that might not be a bad idea, especially the one that says Colorado right here. That'd be cool. Of course, you may want to have a friend that's Buc-ee. What am I going to buy? Certainly, I'm going to get a brisket sandwich and some Buc-ee nuggets. Now, the Buc-ee nuggets, they're famous. And certainly, you have to pick up some Buc-ee nuggets to munch out as you drive. And maybe a t-shirt. Choose Joy. And they're $22, $23 for that t-shirt. And one thing they're very famous for their beef jerky. They have so much beef jerky, you don't know what to do. Look at all these specialty meats. Pepper turkey, hot and spicy. These are cheap beef jerkies. Brisket off the bone. Okay, so they got tons of jerky here. See, it's about $30 a pound, it looks like. So all the jerky about $30 a pound? All the jerky is about $30 a pound? $30 a pound. Thank you. Some charcuteries here. This one looks pretty good. Which one is their famous sausage though? Oh, we got dried blend sausage. Raw sausage. Got our jams, jalapenos, condiments. Your sunglasses here. Just gonna wave hi. How y'all doing? Wouldn't you wear that for Halloween or Christmas or to bed? Certainly, Buc-ee would be excited if I bought a costume of him. I'd go try that on if I could. Now that costume, at least, isn't too bad price. Doesn't be more than that. It's only 25 bucks. So yeah, and Buc-ee being Buc-ee teeth. No, I'm talking about bucks and dollars, USD. I'm very impressed with how many things they have, and I'm amazed at the crowds they can cram into here. It was hard to park. Coming off the freeway outside of Denver, it certainly took a while to get here, and it's a major reason for this trip was to come here to Buc-ee's. And I tell you, there are so many people here. The trucks really weren't coming in here. It's just crowds and crowds of people coming in just to see this place. So I'm excited to be here and enjoy the trip out here to visit Buc-ee's for the first time. Did a YKO, a Yukon, what it's called. And they're really good coolers, and they're very expensive. I like the Yeti cooler. Now, one of the things we want to do is look at the sweets. Here at Buc-ee's Sweets. The goodies. Nice fudge. You get some fudge for Terry. Pecan bars. Man, cinnamon rolls with pecans. That has to be great. The tattletales, those are supposed to be really good. I think those are kind of famous. A lot of good different desserts that you can get. Double chocolate muffins, orange cranberry walnut. And all the way back to the end. Getting the goodies. Here they are packaging them up. Just tons and tons of food just coming out of here. Would I stop there again? You know, maybe for nostalgia purposes, saying, hey, I stopped at Buc-ee's, but certainly I probably would not stop there for the fun of it. Just because when you want to get lunch, especially on a road trip, you want to stop and go to sit down at a table and eat something. And we could not find a table, so basically we ate in the dog area, wolfed down our sandwiches outside the car there. And yeah, we can eat that way. It's okay, but I think I'd rather, instead of driving and eating or sitting down on grass in a doggy area, I think I'd rather have a table. Sit down and enjoy a nice, warm sandwich. You know, I can enjoy just sitting and eating my lunch. Wow, that sure been fun visiting Buc-ee's for the first time here in Johnstown, Colorado. You know what? If you haven't yet subscribed, do me a favor, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Give me 2 thumbs up, because this is George of Turner Scrambler, ready to have a brisket sandwich, signing off.